Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Huh? I'm here on Facebook. Huh? Oh no, it's probably because I wait, hold on. Let me make sure this is good. All right, cool, cool. All right. Uh First and foremost, I want to say shalom, 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 shalom to all the brothers and sisters that's getting on this live, right? Before we start, let's give our honor and our praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is to the world, ignorant calls Jesus the Christ. I want to give double honors for the elders that have been paving the way, teaching the sincere milk, the parables, the dark sayings, and teaching the prophecies, bringing forth 100% of the Lord's doctrine to the best of their ability, starting with Edda Tahar on down, that were ruling well through the Spirit, right? Lord willing, the hopeful elect the other brothers and sisters, through the Spirit, is still continue to labor and endure for Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord willing, He has mercy on the other brothers and sisters that is not in the ministry. Now, this lesson is really going into the RFID chip, right? A key to more or less freedom. We're going into the charagma. You feel me? And it's beautiful because all day I've been seeing videos after videos after videos, and we're gonna bring out the videos, and we're gonna bring out some scriptures. You feel me? First, I want to bring out two scriptures. I just want to bring out two scriptures before we even get started. I'll make the screen a little bigger because I know some of y'all can't see. Right? So the first precept we're gonna go to Psalms 35. Right? It said verse 8. Right? It says, "Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he have hid catch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall." Right? So the enemy, right, he's gonna fall into his own trap, right? In the NLT. So let sudden ruin come upon them. Let them be caught in the trap they set for me. Let them be destroyed in the pit they dig for me. Right? So the enemy gonna be caught in his own wicked devices, that he actually trying to have Israel be trapped in, right? Even though the whole world is going to be into it, right? First Thessalonians 5:3 in the NLT, it say, when people are saying everything is peaceful and secure, then disaster will fall on them as suddenly as a pregnant woman's labor pains begin, and there will be no escape. There's going to be no escape, especially when this charagma is actually full surface, right? Before I even go to I have to. I gotta go to one more verse. I have to. It would be wrong for me not to. Isaiah the 32nd chapter, verse 7. The instrument also of the crow are evil. His devices wicked devices. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying lips, even when the needy speaketh right. They devisive wicked devices to destroy the poor, right? CSB, the scoundrel's weapons indestructive, he hatches plot to destroy the needy with lies. even when the poor person says what is right. Right? Said that was the last one. I have to go to this one. Psalms 37, verse 7. It says, rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Right? We got to be patient. You got to be patient. And what you got to do, you got to stay hold on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? That's why what I'm about to show right now, right? I got videos after videos. But one of my brothers, Daniela, just did a video before I hop, right? Shalom, Bashar, Yahabash Mashai Brakatham, Bashem, Brakakodash, right? My brother, he just did a 7-minute video. My brother Daniela, he just did a 7-minute video dealing with the Karagma. Because I guess No Jumper podcast, they were speaking about it.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Right?
Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Daniela, and I'm back to break down the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Wakakadash. All right. And salutations to the brothers and sisters that magnify this truth on the four corners of the earth, which they have given their bodies as a living sacrifice, and double honors to the elders over at Great Millstone. I was on Instagram, and I came across this article from No Jumper. And as you see, there's a human brain on the screen. All right. And they're trying to bring in the MOTB. All right. You see, the title says scientist has developed brain implant that allows you to use social media with your mind. Yeah, but you're going to be able to do more things with that, man. Not just use social media.
So you see, it's a scientist developed brain implant that allows you to use social media with your mind. Right? Right? First verse you're going to go to, Revelations, the 13th chapter. It's nothing we could do about that. I was trying to wait to bring out these. Right? Going straight to verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Right? And you already know where it's going to go. You already know where we going. Right? We're going right to that beautiful word. That beautiful word.
Strong's G 5480.
Karagma. Right? A stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. Right? Right? And I'm going to show you slaves being branded. They got animals being branded. Right? In this videos, I'm going to show you just to further this, right? And all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, that damn near a few of my brothers is doing these videos. Right? Okay, so in slavery, slaves were being branded, right? Because slaves were either running away or, depending on the slave master, right, they would have a signature branding and you would know who that slave belonged to, right? Like the thing that I showed on Spartacus, when you go to the second episode of Spartacus, he brands them on the right arm, right? You got animals being branded. Look at that. This is a cattle being branded, right? still would be a charagma because it's a mark. They're being branded. This in history, this always happened in history, right? Let's go to uh Romans, right? You got it on the TV, love? Uh, right. So look, branded slaves. If I was to go to the YouTube, I can give you Roman videos of Romans branding. Look, this is the one on Spartacus. This is the second episode. They were branding slaves on that episode on Spartacus on the TV show, right? Branding is something in history. Then during all captivity, this is what they was doing, right? Branding, right? The same as a tattoo, right? Right. It's another video. My brother Yan Mayan. See if I can find my brother's YouTube. So like y'all gotta go through a lot of flipping turns to find my brother's YouTube. His YouTube. Come on. Come on, man. What the heck? So yeah, my brother, he had a video. He got like a few of them. I want to start off in the beginning when they actually start when he plays the video.
It is the first time a British man has been microchipped with his bank card. Going to get destroyed, man, because they're going to take the guy number of his name. This is the prophecy unfolding as you watch this report. It is the first time a British man has been microchipped with his bank card. The London-based company Walletmore implanted Arnie Stroke's bank card in his hand for £350. Microchips from Walletmore will be implanted in the hand and work with digital wallets for contactless payments. Microchips will work with the PureWrist app, and the implant procedure will only take about 4 to 5 minutes, according to the company. It's now available for $299 to the general public. Here he is, using his chipped hand to purchase everyday items. See, what I don't understand is this thing is deeper than getting chipped and being able to buy and sell, man. Alright? This is which person you could pop it in you just that quick. 5 minutes.
I'm just showing the part where they talking.
In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards,
which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
no cash.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge.
They having chipping events. They're having events. They're basically promoting it, right? My brother Bashar, he put Exodus, the 21st chapter, verse 5 to 6. It says, if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, he shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awe, and he shall serve him forever. Come on, man. And if a servant shall plainly say, I love my master children, I will not go out free. Yo, in the TV show that I'm watching, a lot of people say that too, man. I love my master. I love my wife. I love my children. I will not go out free. Then the master shall bring unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with a haw, and he shall serve him forever. Right? Right? Let's get that. Let's get that. Yeah, let's see what that is. And what is that?
Strong's H 4836. Marseille.
Marseille. Absolute. A boring instrument. Boring instrument. In all. In all. But I bet you that was because he said he put it on his ear. Just like on that to horses too. Let me see. I think they do that to horses. Horses. Right? A lot. Look up the word all. I got you. Yeah, because when you go into the blue letter and you look up all, it just goes into this.
Strong's H 4836.
Marseille. And it's all a boring instrument. Right? So what I'll do is we're gonna go and look. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look what that is. Right? Come on. That's it right there. That's a Boeing, that's a all instrument. Right here. You got the wooden one, all craft Boeing tool, right? And what it say in that verse? It said his master shall bring him unto the judges, he shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through in hall. Right? So he basically piercing his ears. Right? Because you got to look up the word shall bore. Right?
Strong's H 7527. Ratsa.
See? To bore, pierce, of ear. So he's piercing the servant's ear, and he's going to serve him forever. Look, watch. You see it right there. Usually a lot of animals get the They get the branded in the air. I don't know why that word keep popping up. Animals get branded. Look right here, just like that, right in the ear. Look right there in the ear, just like what we just read in Exodus. Pierced in the ear. It's gonna be a slave forever. Look, this horse branded right there, branded, right?
Merging their hands with this new technology.
This report comes after we expose yet another plot to microchip everyone. The World Economic Forum has come out and said they want to put microchips into your children and you. You heard me correctly. The globalists want to microchip your kids. Mark of the beast? Anyone? A conspiracy theory no more, as the World Economic Forum is full out promoting.
He said a conspiracy theory no more, man. You see this?
See that?
Ain't no damn conspiracy theory. This shit is really it, man. This is the MOTB, man.
He said conspiracy theory no
Give
more.
up chips that can be implanted. When will that be? Our skin. In the end, maybe there will be direct communication. Watch. Wow. Aujourd'hui. Today, at the end of this, we're talking about chips that can be implanted. When will that be? Certainly in the next 10 years. And at first, we'll implant them into our clothes. And then we could imagine implanting them in our brains or in our skin. And in the end,
Yo, y'all gotta be prepared. Like within 10 years, we are gonna have to prepare for them to rearrange and change the thought of how money is going to be moved around, right? I got another little playlist in this title RFID chip, right? Because they promote it so damn much, right? I'm gonna show three of these videos. I'm gonna show three of these videos, and then we're gonna go right. I'm gonna bring out a scripture, right? I'm gonna go to Revelations. We can go to Revelations 13. What the hell? Revelations 13, verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. 3 ears, however many ears you got, man, let him hear. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to hear the whole conclusion of the whole matter, right? Because we're going into these two verses, but we ain't gonna hopscotch to those verses real quick. You can go to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, right? And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So the Lord is going to pave the way to deliver the godly out of temptation, out of that hourly temptation. But the unjust, guess they're going to be reserved for the day of judgment. That's why a lot of us have to choose a side. Just like Daniela always say, you got to choose a side, right? I'm gonna give you one more, right? Because a lot of times we see a lot of people talking about money when they talk about the FRD chip, right? You can your bank account, but when you go in other research, inflation, the government can't really control all the masses of money going here, especially with COVID, mad money getting spent. They don't have no control. So you got to think this mark. A lot of people we're going to get taxed way different, right? This is Luke, the 2nd chapter. And this same decree is not the only the same. Just because he say this, it says in past days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus, right? And it's going to be a decree when they make the mark of the beast mandatory. Like they made a decree about the vaccine. It was a decree that it was mandatory that you had to take it. They're going to make a decree, right, that all the world should be taxed, right? All the world should be taxed. When you go into the Maccabees, they agreed that all nations should leave their laws, right? And then of course, the Israelites, they shouldn't call themselves Jews, right? We should fall away from our customs. Let's just be one people, right? Then it's gonna come that this freaking wicked ass great America, great Babylon, they're gonna want to tax, and it's going to be the whole world. It said that all the world should be taxed. So when this mark comes, the whole world is going to be taxed into taking this mark. The whole world is going to be under the one currency of however they're going to run that digital currency. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria, and all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city, right? Everyone in his own city, in his own country and state will be hit with the so-called mark of the beast, right? And you're going to have to submit to buying and selling with a mark. And I'm going to show you a video that relates to this, right? Isaiah, the 24th chapter, in verse 7. I'm going to read it in the KJV and the New Living. It says, 24:17, Salaki. It says, fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth, right? CSB, panic, pit, and trap awaits you who dwell on the earth. Terror and traps and snares will be your lot, you people on the earth, man. Yo, these prophecies that's going to come, that's unfolded while our enemies is doing crafty counsel, they're thinking of terror and traps and snares, right? And this is why we got the blueprint to prepare yourself for these things, man, right? It's better to be for the Lord to be watching you doing righteous things than unrighteous things, right? Let me go to the video that actually relate to this one. I'll show the other videos after. It was a brother from the brother from Great Millstone. He did a beautiful. This was a beautiful lesson right here that he went into. Hold on. This video right here in the beginning is like a commercial. It's a I believe a commercial or to a movie. So Lord willing, you pay attention. You got to pay attention to every detail. So this commercial dates back to the year 2006. Now it's another video that I had watched. The microchip, just the RFID chip, that been here since the 1900s, but they've been using it for like machines and other things. The same type of RFD chip, because it's like a small grain of rice, you could use it for other things too, right? So it already been here, but talking about human trials, they haven't did none until they started to process to doing them now, right? Just want to make sure y'all can tell he's in the store. This man is in the store. Hold on. I got to take that precept off the screen. So I want y'all to know he's in the store. It do look like he's stealing. It looked like he's stealing.
Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future of e-business.
You see that? Who needs lines? Let's run that back, because I know some of y'all slower than a bag of rocks. Now, what he just walked past is when you walk in a store and you leave in a store and they scan you. And sometimes if you stole something, it would be like, beep, 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 beep. That's the scanners.
Excuse me, sir.
And right after the scanners, it what gives you your receipt, right?
Forgot your receipt.
Checkout lines. Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is
That mean he got the mark. That mean he went to go get chipped up. He got chipped up. How he go in the store and just put stuff, nobody saying nothing to him. Then he walk out, they scan him. So when he gets a receipt, that mean they withdraw money from his account. Let's see it again. Y'all might be like, wait, what? They're promoting this in our face. You know what I'm saying? They've been ushering this since 2006, right? When you want to create world domination, it takes time. You don't just hop and just do it. Only idiots do that. And that's what you could tell our adversaries are doing crafty counsel. They're working to make the best move, right? And we're just warning you before it really becomes a world thing. We're not going to use money no more. And it's going to be, I'm not using the chip for one thing. I'm using it, yes, for medical. Like they can check your medical, you might not have to walk around with an ID card to say, hey, look, this is my driver's license. Health insurance, all of that is going to be on there. Your bank account information is all going to be on there. That's why they're trying to get the process of calculating all of this together in one little chip. You know, you gotta get computer technology techs. You gotta get people that know the body. You gotta get mad people around the table to really get this joint right with a grain of rice.
Excuse me, sir. Forgot your receipt.
checkout lines.
So now to some people, they would look at this as cool. Wow, I could just go in there and just start taking stuff and then walk past and boom, I'm good. You know, some people gonna look at that as being cool, man. You got some Jakes that steal in the store and walk out. Some Jake might look at this as being cool, right?
Who needs them?
Have a nice day.
This is the future.
Seen before, but I've been thinking.
So that was 2006 that we seen. So 17 years later, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 2023, 17 years later.
So I was in London a few days ago and I saw something that I've never seen before. And I've been thinking about it ever since. It's kind of bothering me. Have you guys seen these new stores that Amazon is building? There's no cashiers, no checkout area. No cash registers. You just scan your Amazon app, walk in, take anything you want, walk out, and your Amazon account is automatically charged and a receipt is sent to you by email. I'm honestly not sure what to think about this. On the one hand, it is very convenient, even kind of cool. On the other hand, it feels
You see that? It's kind of cool.
like the next level of surveillance. It feels kind of scary to be normalizing this, and it is going to be normalized. Interesting as well that the book of Revelation says that there's going to be a time when you won't be able to buy or sell without a particular mark. You can really see how something like that is possible.
And that sound like an Edomite. And he even letting you know.
It's not even that they won't let you use cash. You just can't. It's impossible. So again, it's convenient, but I think kind of scary. What do you guys think?
Do I think it's scary? No, I just think it's God written. Yahweh put it plain upon tables, man. Right? These is prophecies, right? And I'm gonna play these 2 quick videos, and then I'm gonna just close it out with the last 3 scriptures that I got, right?
You know SEO.
Right?
It opens the Facebook page I set it to. This to squeeze the tag to the top of my skin.
You can see it.
When I approach the device, I make a fist.
You see it right here on his hand. It's right there.
Squeeze the tag to the top of my skin. When I approach the device, it opens the Facebook page I set it to.
Colin Cravino has a microchip implanted in both of his hands.
Some people just look really grossed out. I put my hand up and I let them poke at it. They freak out.
Developed in the 1950s and 60s.
She said it developed. Come on. See? And people be thinking that elders was bugging. Y'all be thinking that elders is freaking bugging. You know what? I'm about to record this on my dang phone too. They're saying they was bugging. They was talking about a chip, man.
My hand up and I let them poke at it. They freak out.
Developed in the 1950s and 60s, RFID chips, short for radio frequency identification, have been used by retailers to track packages.
So it was already out here, but they were some people were using it for tracking packages to prevent theft, right?
Prevent theft. Farmers use the chips to keep tabs on their livestock.
And we just showed that, right?
Pet owners use them to identify their cats and dogs. And lately, members of the so-called body hacker movement have been implanting RFID chips under their skin, programming them to perform various tasks. Colin Cravino, a smartphone repairman in Brooklyn, New York, uses his chips to open his front door. He found them on a website called Dangerous Things that sells implant kits and offers user tips.
I came across it when I was doing research on the Samsung deadbolt that I bought.
I know y'all caught that. He went on a website called Dangerous Things.
And then the first thing that I noticed was that I could get an RFID tag that would work with the deadbolt.
Cravino plans to modify one of his motorcycles next.
And I haven't decided on where I want to put the authenticator, the antenna. Thinking probably down by the seat somewhere because this comes off. So I would just tap my hand on it. Then the light would come on as if I put the key in. And then I would just hit the ignition, start the vehicle.
RFID retailers estimate that between 30 and 50,000 people worldwide have chip implants in their bodies. German tech consultant Andreas Sjöström used his chip as a boarding pass on a recent flight from Stockholm to Paris, and to get into an airport VIP lounge. Skeptics say the implants raise privacy issues and worry that strangers could tap into the information on a chip without the owner's knowledge. Others say potential uses for the technology, such as keeping track of a patient with dementia, could pose ethical concerns. But Cravino and others see a future where technology and the human form will merge.
I think when it becomes more prevalent and there's a lot more things and options that you can do with this, that people will, opt in for that kind of augmented human sort of attitude.
He said, so basically, eventually, they're going to add, there's going to be an upgrade where you could do more things. Ms. Gabar said, I feel as if I've seen that commercial before. Hold on, I'm about to put that on the screen. She said, but of course, it went over my head. I didn't even hear about the chip until 2009. Gone. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you want to be watching things like this to let you, yo, and it's a faith booster. Any person that's really in this ministry and you really care about the ministry, like you really digging in this truth, when you see things like this and you go in scriptures, it should make you be like, yo, we almost out of here. Right?
Hey!
Salaki, yo.
Losing his keys is no longer a concern for Sandro Portner. All he needs to do to open his front door is to swipe his hand in front of this chip reader. A fan of new technology, this young man from Switzerland has had 2 radio frequency identification chips implanted into his body. He's part of a new generation of what some have branded enhanced human beings.
I'm not saying it's indispensable, but I'm a high-tech fan, and it's an invention I was interested in trying out. Another reason is I know it's easy to remove, if I want to.
Opening doors or switching on your smartphone, these are just some of the uses for these chips, and the range of new applications is growing. The size of a grain of rice encapsulated in bioactive glass, the chips don't affect the human organism according to developers. Even tattoo artists have started implanting them.
We've had between 70 and 80 people come here to get implants. They come in waves. One person will get an implant, and then others will see the result, and they'll want one too. People think it's really weird to get an implant, and then they see the result and they think, I could try that too. Maybe one day the chip will allow me to do even more things.
See, they trying to make the chip cool, man. This is not something cool, man. Let Israel think they gonna take this damn chip. That's gonna be to your damn downfall.
It's all about today's luxury,
right? You could even go. Look, you could even go and type in.
The notion of usefulness is
type
something
in
that evolves.
RFID chips, right? You're gonna see
where the stakes
videos.
are always higher. Today, some things seem useless or even ridiculous, but tomorrow or the day after, they'll seem essential because we'll have got used to the fact that they're technically possible. This is the case in the medical field. At the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Lausanne, researchers have developed an RFID microchip, which
I'm telling you, they're gonna keep promoting the they're gonna keep promoting this, man.
I dove to a sandbar that drifted in, which it really sounds like it's something out of a science fiction novel, reconnecting my mind to my body.
Yo, and I heard Elon Musk, he said people that have, body dysfunctions or health problems, that he would try to make a brain implant that would make their brain make them have their mind go back to the normal them. Look, and they took my brother video right off of YouTube too. That's crazy. My brother Bashar put a precept, Romans the 13th chapter verse 11, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Yo, seeing this video, forget me, the videos that we see just alone. You should be preparing your family for these things. Niggas is planning for a 5-year family vacation. I'm happy for you. But if are you planning for a 5-year freaking digital currency, right? I'm just saying, what if it comes? I hope I get my refund, but what if it comes you don't get a refund? This lady saying that inflation of COVID, yo, it really tore America up. But if it tore America up, why are they giving away $548 million in the jackpot, the millionaire jackpot? If you broke, why is y'all giving that money away, right? My brother, the first video you seen me post, I was doing my brother Dan Yala's video, and I guess his video got taken off YouTube, right? And he was dealing with the C hip, and he was dealing with the brain implant. And the last video I got is a brain implant. Look, you see it, brain implant, right? Let's go to his other preset, Mr. Darput, Saint Mark the fourth. He's on the wayside where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan coming immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. Yo, and that's what he does on any social media when you teaching the word and then your video get deleted, man. He's taking away the word, but he don't want the truth. But how is it we saying RFD Salaki, RFID chip or C hip? But when you look at the news, they'll talk about microchip. They'll actually say the word, and why those videos is not getting taken off of the news, right? Because we're speaking truth, right? And I'm gonna leave that verse right there just in case brothers want to put a precept on there, right? So let's go to the Revelations 13 again, right? Right. Revelations 13, verse 16 and 17. And he causeth all, both in small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive. It said you're going to receive. That means you're getting something. We're receiving something. Salaki, I don't got my screenshot. I want y'all thinking I'm talking to the wind. So it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. I just want people to understand before I even try to add sense to this. All of us can add 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, right? I need you to know. It says receive. Receive, that means you're getting something. If I throw you the ball, I'm throwing it to you, you caught it, you received the catch. You received the ball. A mark is something. If I smack you and I leave a scar, it becomes a mark. And it says in. That don't say on. Because if I would have thought, if it said you will receive a mark on your right hand, I would think straight tattoo. But it says in their right hand or in their forehead, right? Before we go to 17, before we even look at the word mark, right? The CSB. And it makes everyone small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand. Now it just said on his right hand, right? It's because these is different translations, right? Even in NLT, given a mark on his right hand, right? Let's look at the word karagma. Let's look at the word mark, because we got to make sure what kind of mark is this. Is this like the mark I smack the taste buds out of your mouth? What mark is this?
Strong's G 5480.
Karagma, right? A stamp, an imprinted mark. And I showed you imprints on cows, even on slaves, right? Of the mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. So just like in slavery, you got the brand and it tells who was your slave master or where you come from, right? Because you could be all the way in Kentucky, your slave master in VA. Whatever brand they put on, they're gonna know who you come from, right? So in the same, when we get this mark, you're gonna know that you're following the ways and the philosophies of this wicked kingdom, right? And they're gonna only how they're gonna know by a mark, the mark branded upon horses, right? And you're able to see those marks when I showed the image. Thing carved, sculptured, graven work, adulterous images, right? Brothers, brothers, people make it so difficult, but you got to know, America is all about the next trend. I just wanted to show the word receive goes to give, right? We're going to be given a mark to give. I'm just trying to make it so plain. There's nowhere to go around. To give something to someone. We're going to receive something from someone. Who we're going to receive it from this wicked kingdom. We're going to receive a mark on our right hand or our forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of the beast, right? The CSB, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark. So you can't buy and sell unless he has the mark. So we can't say the mark is sin, because guess what? All of us fall short to sin, right? So most of us either we sin, you sin some type of way. So that's it can't be sin, right? Or would it got to be spiritual? Unless he has the to buy and sell, unless he has the mark. I'm not gonna get that. So what? Our oppressors is gonna give us the spirit? I mean, just help me to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Right here, that LSB, by able to buy and sell except the one who has the mark, unless he bore the mark of the beast. When we see bore means to pierce. Right here it says, thus no one was allowed to buy and sell things unless he bore. You remember when we my brother Bashar, he put his verse out, and in Exodus, the awing was basically a bore tool, and this tool pierced the skin. And what is that? That bore is something that is going to pierce the skin. And look, bore the mark of the beast. You're going to get pierced, right? Unless he has the mark, man. I'm just trying to make it plain, right? Let's go to, I got another one, right? This is Sirach, the 27th chapter, verse 2. And this is the G, G is saying, it is hard to remove a cup between two stones of a house, and it is just as hard to remove dishonesty from buying and selling. Hey, just for the brothers and sisters, I'll put it, if my computer can load faster. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to My computer be having malfunctions. Okay. So Sirach 27, verse 2, it says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joints of the stones, a nail, like you getting a screw, if you was to try to nail concrete, it would get stuck in between the joinings of stones. So do if sin stick close between buying and selling. You taking that charagma is that sin. That charagma is the sin that stick close between buying and selling. That's what it is. What's between buying and selling? What did it say? It says that no man might buy or sell, save he that he had the mark. So doeth sin stick close between buying and selling. So that mark is going to stick close to buying and selling. That mark, that charagma is going to stick close to buying and selling, right? You can go to Revelation, the 14th chapter, verse 9 and 11, Revelations 15 and 2, right? You have to know our weapons is not carnal, because all we use is this Bible. But your adversary's weapons are carnal. In order for them to be crafty, they have to be carnal. They have to be wicked, and they have to be carnal. Right? Psalms 83 and 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And a lot of us think we're not living in Bible prophecy. But the video my brother Yarmayan did, even the man in the news said, this is Bible prophecy, right? Anything you do day to day, I don't care if it's a month, a year from now, you are living Bible prophecy, right? Because the Bible has to be fulfilled before all of this is done, right? Right, and it's another one. When you go to Sirach, the 12th chapter, Sirach, the 12th chapter, verse 16, it says, an enemy speaks swiftly with his lips, but in his heart and mind he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, throw you into jail, right? Throw you into into legal problems, right? He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. This is why he's gonna get you sick. This is why he's gonna promote and make it cool. Hey, let's get the chip, and you get the chip. He's gonna put you in a bigger situation. Niggas say, "Oh man, it'd be terrible to be in debt." Yeah, but it'd be terrible to be trapped up in a damn chip in your damn hand. You ain't gonna be able to turn back from that, right? Lord willing, I was edifying. Let's just go finish this video on the other one.
Spinal trauma is one of the toughest problems in medicine. There's currently no biological way of healing severe damage to the spinal cord. Recently, scientists have started developing a workaround, creating an artificial link between the brain and the body.
My name is Gaurav Sharma. I'm a lead investigator on the NeuroLife program at Battelle. So NeuroLife is an electronic neural bypass technology that can link the brain directly to the limb it controls. We are developing this.
And you could see, in order to make those certain things happen, you have to really be into technology, right? What is RFID and how does it work? Right? You got this damn test tube monkey connecting it implant on his neck. Right? You could just go look them up. You got some people trying out the 60-second Tesla RFID chip implant, right? They're promoting it. Look, I'm just showing you. It's easy like a 1, 2, 3. You can find it. It's another girl on here. They call her Chip Girl. Yeah, I'll just let this be the last video. We're gonna close out with this. It's a if you not promoting promoting this, that's what Esau doing, man. He promoting this, man. So now us being in the truth, if you see Revelations the 13th chapter as the mark of the beast, you should be promoting that because we're in this end time, right? In the balance. Prophecies, you want to predict the future, and it's about preparing people. This is not a hard situation. This is something just like when Yahweh Shai tell Peter, you're going to deny me. So now we're putting in front of you. This is going to come. Some of y'all going to take it. Some of y'all not. So you have to make a decision and move like Peter. You know what, Lord? It could happen. I could deny you because of my flesh, but I'm not going to deny you. You know, because you want to always move, Lord willing. So brothers and sisters just need to say, hey, Lord willing, I'm not taking that chip, but Lord willing, the Spirit is upon me that I'm for certain, bold and sure that I'm not going to take it. Because I can tell you right now, I'm not going to take it. But I got to think of Peter. You know what I'm saying? All of this could just be a whole bunch of bullshit coming out of my mouth. So Lord willing, I don't take it. Lord willing, the strength and the power of Yahweh Shema Shai is upon me. Right? And this is why you want to see things like this, right?
The most cutting-edge thing about Hannes Huerblad isn't the phone in his hand. It's the microchip actually in his hand. The tiny implant is the latest advance in a biohacking technology that is steadily becoming a part of normal life in Sweden.
We have created a new implant, which is not a chip, it's a full device where you can add different lights, different vibration, different functions. Sweden is a very tech-literate society.
Yo, and another thing. Look, I just went on my phone. And I went to the App Store and I typed in NFC RFID for phone. And you could get it. Get it right here on your phone. You can get it right on your phone. You can go get you a chip right now and go scan your hand right now if you need to. You know the barcodes that you have on Cash App or barcodes that you might have on that you could just take a picture or scan it. That's what the chip is going to be. It's going to be just like those scanners you see on Cash App. That's what it's going to be, right? And privacy is going to be canceled. Let alone, I'm going live right now, and this camera right now, even when I turn off the live, the camera is still live. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be more surveillance when brothers and sisters take the microchip. It's going to be more surveillance. Like they're going to be able to see more, right? And this is why it's a beautiful thing to be promoting the downfall of these places. Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point, not too much, but Lord willing, this was Lord willing, you were edified, right? And with that is your brother Dar Gabar. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakah Kodash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is to the world, and He calls Jesus the Christ. Double honors for the elders that have been paving the way, teaching the sincere milk, the parables, the dark sayings, and the prophecies, pushing 100% of the Lord's doctrine to the best of their ability. Starting with Etta Tahar on down, man. Even the captains, soldiers, bishops, and deacons underneath them, man. Regardless if you accept it or if you don't. Shalom.